So here's the deal. Michael Schneider.
Do you drink beer?
Occasionally.
Occasionally. Okay. Yeah. All right. Just, is this coming from an avid beer?
No. Aficionado. No, I appreciate a good beer, especially on a hot summer day like today. But I'm more of a whiskey guy. But here's what Michael Schneider.
We're teasing that it's a hot summer day. Just the weather's been so gorgeous here in Colorado.
81 degrees here in Denver. Michael Schneider wrote an article in Inc.com called 7 Brilliant Company Culture Principles You Can Learn from a Beer Company.
Okay.
So here we go as we're talking about getting ready for culture and shifting into 2018. Beer.
Yeah. Beer.
Number 1. Trying to be serious here. Stick with me. Number 1.
No worries.
We are never completely satisfied with our results, which are the fuel of our company. Focus and zero complacency guarantee lasting competitive advantage. So basically, in a beer company, every day the battle is against an invisible enemy, one that tells us to find the path of least resistance and coast. We feel this as entrepreneurs all the time, right?
Right. We often we hit a level of success or have we've hit some milestone and we think, okay, I built it. They will come. And we don't have to keep networking. We don't have to keep marketing. We don't have to keep offering great customer service. We don't have to really work on retention and creating loyal customers. We kind of think that all of our past successes will guarantee future successes.
Right.
And this is where this is coming from. The enemy is our past successes.
It's complacency.
Right. And that the status quo is good enough.
Apathy. Right? Yeah. And by the way, what company are we talking about? What company is the one that kind of gives us this insight? A little company known as Anheuser-Busch. They're the ones with the cool horses.
Okay. So, and when you think about the competition and how competitive the beer industry is, especially here in Colorado.
Sure.
I think the number of microbreweries that have opened has surpassed restaurants in recent years.
It's amazing.
And so it is all, it was kind of the soda. Do you remember the sodas and the competition between soda companies and the competition between burger companies and insurance companies? Competition is out there. And as small business owners, I think we think we're going to be the only one. And we get really, defensive and take it very personal when people do business with other companies.
Sure.
But this is kind of what capitalism is all about. And so if we are satisfied with the results, if we aren't chasing, if we aren't continuing to be excellent and to excel and to attract, we will lose our business to the competition.
We certainly will. Point number 2, the consumer is the boss. Well, I think we lose sight so often of this, but as the company grows, it's easy to lose sight of that customer and the place that other stakeholders ahead of what's really important. And what's really important is the customer. They're the ones. I often think that we forget that the customer, the reason we're in business is for the customer. Right. How often have we been the customer and on the receiving end of really poor treatment or rules and regulations? And it's like, I'm paying you. That's right. And you forget that. You think we're a disruption. You think we are interrupting your day. We're in the way, that we're, that we are going to take advantage of your programs or your return policy or your guarantee. And so we forget that they're the boss. They're the ones that are driving our business. They are why we have our doors even open in the first place. That's right.
And so, keeping our customers top of mind and in front of why we do everything we do, of how to serve and how to improve and how to educate and how to be a better resource for them, is what will keep us top of mind. Now, when we're a beer company, it's like, how do you make sure that your customers feel like they're number one? Well, they make sure that everyone stays focused on the end game of driving customer value. When everything that they think about, when they're thinking about their stakeholders, instead of their stakeholders, wanting to make decisions that might benefit the stakeholders,
let's get it from the customer.
They get it for the customers first.
Absolutely. Here's the next thing. And that is common sense and simplicity are usually better guidelines than unnecessary sophistication and complexity. I suffer from this. You ask me what time it is, and I, like my father, I just want to help you build a watch, right? But to keep it simple, to go back at, we had a conversation this morning in our office. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. It's just got to be straightforward for the consumer.
Well, and the more simple it is, the easier it is for everybody involved, for your marketing department, for your sales department, everybody answering the phone. And because what do they say? A confused buyer says no. Right. And we get really complicated because it's our business. We were there from the beginning. We want to tell people, well, there's this piece to the back end of the office and the website, and we put in these resources.
Nobody cares. It's Albert Einstein who said this: if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough.
Yeah. Can you explain it on a cocktail napkin?
There it is.
And because again, your customers don't have to know every in and out and every detail behind what goes on behind the scenes. They just have to know that they're being served and served well.
Lead by example. It's the core of the culture. They do it at Anheuser-Busch. They do what they say.
They say we never take shortcuts, that integrity, hard work, quality, and responsibility are key to building our company. And he says, when all else fails and there's no one around to provide direction, your organization's values can be an employee's North Star. So if there's nobody they can ask and they don't have, somebody looking over their shoulder giving them the answer, they know the culture and they know the company's values and they can make those decisions, and that becomes their North Star. I think that's a really cool quote.
I do as well. Here's another great quote from the CEO of Campbell's Soup. Say, to win the marketplace, you must win in the workplace.
Oh, take care of your team, and then they will take care of the customers.
There you go. Gang, we're going to take a quick break for the top of the hour news. Don't go anywhere, though. There's more Experience Pros radio show, positive business talk, just on the other side of these messages. For the archives of this broadcast and everything that we do, go check out experiencepros.com/radio. And Angel and I will be right back.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, America's home for positive business talk. This is the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you